Hey guys, welcome back to ballin'burgers. As you may or may not know, I am a huge fan of the Super Carlin brothers, and recently they put out a video asking the question, is Princess Leia a Disney princess? Now, the term Disney princess is a special term awarded to specific princesses from the different Disney movies. Not all princesses in the movies have this title. Anyways, their discussion of why she is not a princess made me wonder, could Kairi from Kingdom Hearts be a Disney princess? So this title of Disney princess is a very special title awarded to only the most elite princesses in the Disney movies. Not all the princesses from every Disney movie are awarded this title. In fact, Super Carlin brothers have gone over several of the princesses that have been cut from this list or just barely fell short. So moving on, what I really want to figure out is, can Kairi be put on this list? Does she fulfill all of the criteria to be added to this list? So in order for the princess in question to be a Disney princess, they have to meet 3 requirements. Number 1, they must have a primary role in an animated Disney movie. Number 2, they must be human, or mostly human in the case of Ariel. And number 3, they cannot be introduced in a sequel. For instance, Ariel's daughter in The Little Mermaid 2 could never be a Disney princess because it is a sequel. Now, if they have all 3 of those things, they get a 4th question, and they only have to answer one of these 3 criterias. They either have to be born royal, marry royal, or perform an act of heroism. This 3rd one was basically just invented for Mulan. Now, thanks to Mulan and the possibility of this 3rd option, I think it's fully possible for Kairi to become a Disney princess. Now, for those of you sitting there going, Kairi's already a princess. All the princesses were at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. They opened up the final door to the darkness. That is not the same thing. Those princesses are princesses of heart. They are strictly a thing for Kingdom Hearts. This is a completely different criteria and list and everything. Now, since I brought up the princesses of heart, I think it is important to note that 5 of the 7 princesses of heart are Disney princesses. The 2 that aren't are Alice from Alice in Wonderland and Kairi. For those of you that have not played Kingdom Hearts, Kairi has this big moment of heroism towards the end of Kingdom Hearts when Sora is a Heartless. Kairi is able to recognize Sora as a Heartless and is able to bring him back from the darkness back into the light. Now, it's not as good as Mulan saving an entire country, but she still faced off against a bunch of Heartless and was able to save Sora's life. Personally, I think that should be enough. Now, when it comes to the other 3 criteria to become a Disney princess, 2 of them kind of apply in the sense of a movie. So it's kind of hard to apply a video game to it, but I think we can still do it. Number 2 is easy enough. Kairi is clearly human. There's no doubt about that. Number 3 was she cannot be introduced in a sequel. Now, she was in the very first Kingdom Hearts game, so we got no problems there. Now, where Kairi runs into issues is with the first point of criteria. This one, again, is you must have a primary role in a Disney animated film. It says it right there. It must be in a film. But I think if we take it a little out of context and not say film, but say Disney IP or Disney original thing, I think we can get into this. So she is animated, so we don't got to worry about that. The real question is with a primary role. Now, in Kingdom Hearts, the main protagonist is Sora. The main character that you play as is Sora. But his main quest is to save Kairi. She is basically a damsel in distress, just like, Snow White and Sleeping Beauty in the original films that these princesses are in. Also, for Kingdom Hearts overall, I wouldn't just say that Sora is the exclusive main character. I would say that it is Sora, Riku, and Kairi. All 3 of them together take up the primary roles of Kingdom Hearts. They are a trio and they're all equally important. So needless to say, Kairi meeting this criteria is right on the line. It's up in the air, really. What it really comes down to with all those other Disney princesses that did not make the list is, believe it or not, how much money their movies made. So I don't know exactly how much money each of the Disney movies have made, but I do know a couple, and I think that's enough to compare and contrast to Kingdom Hearts. So I've only written down numbers for 3 movies. They're just approximates, and I'm not taking into account the newer movies like Frozen or the modern ones. I'm just looking at the more classic Disney films. So anyways, on the top of this list is The Lion King, and they are just shy of $1 billion. They are at $987 million, which is a lot. Now the movie in second place didn't even come close to that. They're about half that. That was Aladdin. They made $507 million. That's like crazy, that difference. So the third movie I picked for a certain reason. I'll bring that up later, but first I want to get into the amount of money for Kingdom Hearts. So most of the time when you look up how well a video game has done, it shows you how many copies it's sold. It doesn't show you exactly how much money it's made. But regardless, using some math, we can figure out those numbers for ourselves. So Kingdom Hearts 1 on its own sold 4.7 million copies. If you include the final mix version, that number bumps up to 5.9 million. If we say each game is sold for $50, doing that math, we would come to the conclusion that Kingdom Hearts 1 made $235 million, which doesn't really come close to Aladdin. But the third movie that I wanted to bring up was Hercules. Hercules made $252 million, which is actually pretty close to Kingdom Hearts. Now that's just based off that 4.7. If we use the same equation with 5.9, the new total is $295 million. So that's still not very close to Aladdin, but the thing we have to remember about Kingdom Hearts is that it is a video game series. There has been several sequels to Kingdom Hearts 1, and if we look at them all together, the amount of copies sold is 20 million. Using that same formula of before with the whole 50-hour concept, that would put us at $1 billion, which is more than The Lion King. Not to mention that with Kingdom Hearts 3, that number is going to skyrocket. I have no doubt in my mind that Kingdom Hearts is going to blow the previous games out of the water. So with all that being said, I don't think a lack of profit would bring Kairi down. It's mostly just the whole concept of her being in a video game, not an actual film. So the final thing I want to say is kind of a counterpoint to Kairi becoming a Disney princess. Yes, Kingdom Hearts is making lots of money, and that seems okay, but Kingdom Hearts as a video game compared to the Disney movies, there's a lot less fans for Kingdom Hearts as compared to the fans for the movies. Everybody watches movies, not a lot of people play video games. So that being said, Kairi becoming a Disney princess would be amazing to the Kingdom Hearts fans, and they would go ecstatic, but to everyone else that has no idea what Kingdom Hearts is, they're going to be like, who the hell is this girl? Why is she a Disney princess? That being said, it doesn't really make sense for her to be a Disney princess, but I don't know. So that's all I've really got for you guys. I didn't really hit on a concrete conclusion because I don't know. I want to hear from you guys. Do you think the evidence that I brought up confirms or denies Kairi being a Disney princess? Let me know in the comments if you guys have any other suggestions as to what kind of pleads her case, or if you think her act of heroism is not good enough, or that it is good enough. I don't know. Anything like that, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time, guys. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. I want to thank the Super Carlin Brothers for, giving me the idea with their whole Princess Leia video. And if you guys like my voice or my face, be sure to check out some of our other videos. You can look over there and see some of the titles for our recent videos. See you later, guys.